drive it yet till I've transferred the insurance, but that was the only way I could keep it a surprise, by putting it on my insurance for the day.
Listen, Audrey, I'm not complaining, honest.
Well, I think it's a lot of trouble to go to just to give somebody a surprise.
Oh, it's worth it just to see their faces, Ivy. Hey, Martin, I've had an idea. Now listen, why don't you drive my car outside the shop, and then I can come back later and fetch Alfie from the road. He's got some grocers doing.
All right, if it'll help. Cheers again.
All right,
Thanks a lot. See you later.
come on, Milo, let's hit the trail.
Just hang on a minute, Audrey. Where are seatbelts for kids?
It hasn't got any, I'm afraid, Ivy.
Well, that's very dangerous, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm sure Martin will think some at all.
Yeah, come on, everybody. In the back.
In the
Hand
back,
you,
love.
Nikki. Say bye-bye to Granny Ivy.
Bye-bye, love.
Thanks for having us, Ivy. It was a lovely tea.
Well, it's the least I can do, isn't it?
Well, it means a lot to me.
Every little bit helps, Ivy. I'm sure I don't have to tell you that.
You do.
Woohoo!
And off we go.
Is that all you've brought?
There's not much room on the bike, is there?
That's another thing you'll have to explain to your dad.
Yeah, I know.
Don't worry, I won't let him near you.
It's that bad.
The main thing is you're both safe.
Did she say anything before she went?
Not a lot.
Didn't she leave a note or anything?
They didn't really give her time.
Getting late.
I can tell the time.
Well, I just thought they'd be back by now, that's all.
Oh, did you know?
Unless he's done another runner.
Well, we'll have to wait and see, won't we?
Be worried sick.
Eh?
Oh, Steve. Well, he knows he's in for a right rollicking when he gets back here, doesn't he?
Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, eh?
Listen, it wasn't my bike in it, was it?
Exactly, it wasn't your bike, so why don't you keep your mouth shut?
Only making conversation.
I know exactly what you were doing. There's enough problems in this household with you stirring it up.
I'm not allowed to talk now, am I?
Mm-hmm. You can talk as long as you got something constructive to say.
Suppose this means that we're getting away with it then, as usual.
You suppose wrong. Listen, nobody is getting away with anything, I can promise you that.
Here we are, Alf. Ham and cheese sandwich.
Right, that should fill a gap.
Aye, it wants to do an all dinner. I've been waiting 2 hours for Audrey to come and take me for my dinner.
It's been forsaken, haven't you, Alf?
I'm not on my dinner, I know that much.
Small price to pay for missing your dinner, 2 hours uninterrupted drinking.
Not when I've had no food since 1:30 this afternoon.
Well, so don't they feed you proper at these grocers' do's?
Well, it was a business do, wasn't it? I mean, you know, you only get beer and crisps.
You think a barrel load of grocers could come up with something a bit better than a bag of crisps?
Oh, we push the boat out when it's a social occasion.
Still, you'd have to go a long way to beat one of Tina's doorsteps.
No, I know I'm not Betty Turpin, but he's got value for money.
Look, I do understand now, love, but don't let it get you down.
Well, how would you feel if you were in my position? I mean, come on, Don, there's no way I can compete with a new car.
Look, I've told you, forget about it. We'll have a quiet drink and relax,
How
okay?
can I forget about it? I mean, I do my best and then she shows me up in front of my own house.
Look, you give Gail and them kiddies something far more precious than a flaming car. You give them your time.
Yes, and then in the middle of it, Lady Bountiful turns up with a surprise. I'm going to have a brandy, Don.
Oh, Ivy, you've not seen Audrey in your travels, have you?
No, not since she left our house after tea with Gail and Martin and kids.
Well, I don't know what's going on. She's supposed to meet me at 8:30. It's past 10 now. I mean, I've rung home, I've rung Gail's. She's not there.
Yeah, well, happen they've all gone for a ride in a new car. I mean, it's a lovely night to be sat in some garden in some country pub, isn't it?
What new car?
The car she's bought Martin and Gail.
Martin and Gail?
Yes, the car that she had delivered outside our house after tea.
I know it's an incredibly generous gesture, and she's done it for the best of reasons, and I'm very grateful. You know, I wouldn't have paid that much for the car.
You haven't.
I know I haven't, and that's what bothers me. But we're going to have to pay her back.
Gonna be difficult.
I know it is. Now there's only me working in the cafe.
I mean, she won't accept anything.
Gail, I might be a lot of things, but I'm not a sponger.
She knows that. That's why she didn't let on until she got it all sewn up.
Certainly came as a bolt out of the blue, anyway.
I don't think we're the only ones she's surprised either.
Poor old Ivy.
Not exactly backwards in coming forwards, my mum.
Never has been. Nice car, though, wasn't it?
It's a great car.
Come here. I wonder what Alf's going to say when he finds out, eh?
Alf's bought the pair of them a car?
Not Alf, love, Audrey.
I bet they were surprised.
Yeah, they weren't the only ones.
What do you mean?
She did it without telling Alf.
Oh, dear.
I think that's about what Alf said, isn't it, Jacko?
Sort along them lines, love, I.
Well, I'm not surprised. I mean, if Mavis were to take a similar unilateral decision without prior consultation, I'd feel most betrayed.
Well, did she say how much it cost?
Well, it weren't cheap from what I gather.
What makes you say that?
Well, it was just impression I got.
Well, what did she say? Was it £400, £500?
Look, Alf, I've already told you she didn't say.
Yeah, well, it wasn't a new car, was it?
It weren't a banger, I can tell you that.
Well, can you remember what make it was?
Look, all I know it was a car. If you want to know any more, go and ask your wife about it.
Yeah, well, I will do, won't I, if I ever see her again?
Yes.
Oh, sorry to keep you waiting, sweetheart. Oh, no, I went round to our girls, and it was such a lovely evening. We went to drive to a little country pub, and we sat outside with the kitties.
In the new car?
Oh, have you so, Dasher?
Come on, Don, we'll be going.
Come on, then. Come on, mate. How much did it cost?
I wish you could have seen their faces, Alfie. Honestly, it was a picture. And little Nicky sat in the seat and pretended to drive.
How much did it cost?
Oh, never mind about that now. At least the main thing is they've got a car and they don't have to worry. I mean, it's a great relief off my mind, I can tell you, because the last thing our girl wants at the minute is a lot of stress and aggravation.
I want to know, how much did it cost?
Oh, it's a real bargain, honestly.
Audrey?
Only £2,000.
£2,000?
And I beat him down.
You spent £2,000 of my money on a car for Gail and Martin?
Not your money, Alfie, my money.
You've not got that sort of money.
Yes, I have. Now, you gave it to me, remember? When you opened that new building society account and you transferred all that lot over.
That's not for spending, that's so I wouldn't have to pay tax on it.
Oh, boring old tax. Who cares about that? Come on, now, life is for living, Alfie. Go on, then. I'll have a gin and tonic.
Ready? Right then. Just remember what I've told you, okay?
Do you want another drink?
I think we've spent enough today, haven't we?
Oh, come on, you don't begrudge your kith and kin a little present now and then, do you?
Little present? I don't call a new car a little present.
Oh, it wasn't you, Alfie. Get your facts straight. It was second hand, probably third hand for all I know. Anyway, £2,000 isn't a lot of money these days for a car.
It is when it's my money.
Ah, well, now, that's disputable in law and all. What would you rather I'd have done, eh? Get some old banger that kept breaking down every 5 minutes? Or even worse, put my daughter and her kiddies' lives at risk by trying to save a penny or two by getting some rotten motor?
I just wish you'd asked me, that's all.
Well, give you the chance to say no.
Come on, open the car, I want to get home.
I will open up the car when you stop shouting at me.
Audrey, please, it's been a very long day.
Right, where is he? Oh, aye. Hiding behind a woman again, are you?
I've no need to hide behind anybody.
Oh, don't you?
Right, that's enough. You upstairs and in that bath.
Wait a minute, he's not going anywhere. I've got something to settle with this young man.
You won't touch him.
Oh, won't I?
No, you won't. You heard what I said? Upstairs and in the bath.
I'll give him bath.
You're not giving anybody anything.
Oh, am I not?
Oh, leave her alone.
Oh, aye. You fancy your chances? I know you've taken a few steps in the big wide world. Well, come on!
Jim! You touch one hair of his head and I go. I mean it. You start laying into him like he's some new recruit and I pack up and you don't see any of us again. Ever! How's your head?
Oh, head's fine.
You shouldn't drink so much.
I'll drink as much as I like.
Oh, come on, Jim. It's not as bad as all that. We've fallen out before.
Yes, I know we have. Funny thing is, though, it's always been my fault, isn't it?
You said it, not me.
It's not funny. It's No laughing matter this, you know. That kid needs to learn a lesson.
I think he's already learned a lesson.
Yeah, but I need to know that he won't forget it.
For whose sake?
For his sake. Look, you don't think I'm getting any pleasure out of this, do you?
No, I don't. You've been humiliated, but that's no reason to belt the living daylights out of him. Unless, of course, you want revenge.
Oh, cut yourself on.
Look, you want to belt Steve because you can't belt Joanne's old man.
He needs to learn to think of other people.
Oh, and you think violence is going to teach him?
A good belt never give anyone any harm.
Oh, don't give me that. OK, he's let you down. You feel disappointed with him.
Disappointed? I could flay him alive.
And then what? Regret it as soon as you've done it. You'd make him hate you for the rest of his life. Just get off to work and let the dust settle, and then talk to him.
I've nothing to say to him.
Not at the moment.
Not at any time. Look, the only thing I need to know from Steve is, where's me bike?
Is he, still mad?
What do you think? He wants to know where the bike is.
Yeah, I heard that bit.
So where is it? Is it safe?
Yeah, it's safe. Don't worry, Mum.
Aren't you speaking to me then? So rather petty, you know. I mean, if you carry on like this over every penny I spend, well, that makes me tantamount to a kept woman. Actually, I do really object to being treated like some wayward teenager.
Well, you shouldn't behave like one then, should you? I mean, I go out for half a day and you're there spending all my savings, ingratiating yourself with your daughter and riling Ivy Brennan.
Ivy Brennan? What's she got to do with it?
Well, I suppose it didn't occur to you. The more you spend, the more it puts her nose out of joint.
Robert, are you accusing me of buying that car simply to narc Ivy?
Not just to narc Ivy, being the great lady.
Oh, I don't know how you've got the gall.
Me have the gall?
Yes, you. I can hardly be the great lady, as you so imaginatively put it, when I'm stuck in here day in and day out, or whenever you want an afternoon off or Sally has to go to hospital.
How do you mean, stuck in here? You never flame it here. When you're not out buying cars, you're at home with your feet up.
Oh, Grasmere Drive, you mean? In the last resort for the weary grocer.
Now, don't you start about Grasmere Drive. It was good enough for you when we moved in.
But it was essentially a compromise, wasn't it, Alf, eh? Like everything else in our lives, one great big, huge, boring, mind-stopping compromise. Oh, do you know, I'm so sick of compromises. I work hard for you in this tin pot little place, and I think at the end of it, I deserve more than just a pat on the head and a drink round the Rovers.
Where are you going?
Out! I'm going to find a bit of excitement for my boring life, a bit of unpredictability.
Well, don't think you're going to pay for it with money from the Building Society, because you're not, because I've got the passbook here.
Do you know, Alf? It's not money I want, actually. It's just a bit of appreciation.
Proper Dennett, you, aren't you? I mean, anyone else would have been satisfied with a better slap and tickle on the back row of the pictures.
Oh, cut it out, all right?
I couldn't understand it if you'd gone for a job. For a laugh, but for her.
I said cut it out.
It's only a kid anyway. 10 a penny kids like her.
Listen, I don't want to talk about it, so just leave it out, all right?
Telling me you're in love with her next.
Right, that's enough. What do you think you're trying to do? Don't you think we've enough problems in this house without you two at each other's throats?
Well, it was him. He just went for us.
I'll flaming kill you next time.
I said enough! You, up and dressed. And you, find something useful to be doing.
Give over.
Don't you tempt me, young man. I've had about enough of the lot of you to last me a lifetime.
Oh, dear. Let me get these shoes off. My feet are killing me. Oh, put the kettle on. There's a love.
Now, can I take my dress round to Linton and show her?
Wouldn't you be better waiting till I take it up?
Should we do that now, then?
Oh, come on, love. Give us a break.
Well, can I take it round now, then?
Oh, go on then, but only if you're careful.
And my shoes?
Yes, and your shoes, but just remember, if anything happens to those, there's no more where they came from.
Don't worry about me dinner. Lindsay's mum will give us something.
All right. Want you back here in time for your tea, though?
Yeah, all
And
right.
don't mucky that dress.
I won't.
Oh, dear.
Mum?
Are you gone?
Well, it's this wedding. If anyone asks about you and Dad, what do I say?
Good question.
Well, I don't have to lie, do I? You've always said I shouldn't lie.
Look, I'm not trying to duck out on this, love, honestly. But I really think it's something you've got to take up with your dad.
Yeah, okay.
I know exactly how you feel, Alf. Our Vera's done the self-same thing on me. You turn your back, your money's gone.
Yeah, you were saying how lucky I was to be left in peace yesterday.
Oh, well, that was yesterday. What's happened since then, Alf?
Yeah, I'm $2,000 down for a start.
$2,000. Don't mess about your order, does she? Eh?
Say that again. What a businesswoman. You wouldn't believe the way she haggled over that escort. She knocked me down 200 quid.
Yeah, I'm still £2,000 down though, aren't I?
No, it's in under. It was $2,000 to start with. Like I said, she knocked me down 200 quid.
Hey, if you got any spare cash, I'm always in for a good time.
Shame it's his mum's. Yeah, but I'm on commission if that helps.
Thanks for coming. I've just had about enough of the lot of them.
You and me both.
Complications again.
Ah, same old story. It's the kids who suffer the most.
Oh, well, in this case, it's the mother who's suffering. I've got Jim not talking to Steve, Steve not talking to Andy, and me in the middle trying to talk to everybody. I feel like a flaming interpreter.
Still, it must be a relief to have him home safe.
Yeah, it is. It's just keeping him safe that worries me. Jim's still smarting from Mr. Khan's full frontal attack.
At least he's there with you to react to it all.
Yeah, that's true. Mind you, sometimes I wish he wasn't. I think I could manage better on my own.
Hey, don't just put them down anywhere. When I'm as near to those chalk marks, you didn't get them. I'll get you on for your teas.
I see you're busy.
Let's get this lot delivered. Finish for the day.
Is it possible to have a quiet word?
Do we really have anything to say to each other?
Look, I'm not here to cause trouble.
Okay. I'm listening.
Well, I thought you ought to know. Deirdre and I may be getting back together again.
Oh, yeah? News to me.
Oh, yes, that's why I'm telling you. I mean, if you think about it, it's fairly inevitable.
Is it?
Deirdre's first concern has got to be Tracy. And it would make Tracy happy if I went home and we all lived together as a family. You being on the scene just, well, complicates matters.
Thanks.
I'm sorry, but I know it's not your own fault, but it does upset Tracy.
It's funny. Has Dee never mentioned anything?
No, well, she wouldn't, would she? She's got to put up some sort of a front after all that's happened. Look, I'm only telling you all this for your own sake.
Oh, that's very thoughtful of you. Ah, I really do appreciate it.
Thought you ought to know as soon as possible.
Yeah. They going all right? Go on, in a van, we'll call it a day.
Sorry to butt in like this, but I thought I owed you an apology.
You're all right. You come at the right time, actually, to pass an opinion.
Hiya, Dad.
Goodness! Is this young woman really my daughter?
Do you like it?
Oh, you look terrific, love.
Yeah, she does, doesn't she?
Absolute knockout. I'll have to keep my eye on you, I can see that.
And I can wear it as a normal dress as well, for special occasions.
Slip it off now, love. There's a good girl. Oh, and mind those pins.
She really looks terrific.
Yeah, she does.
Like a real young woman.
Well, she is a real young woman, Ken.
Yeah, I suppose she is. Be nice if she could have some real parents.
She's got some real parents.
No, I meant real parents who are together as a family.
Oh, Ken, don't start. I have told you I am not going to this wedding.
Yeah, well, I'm not just talking about the wedding. I'm thinking of something a little more permanent. That's really why I came round. To ask if you'll take me back.
Oh, where's the head?
There.
Oh.
And there's an arm, and there's a leg. Oh, isn't it exciting? Fancy being able to look at your baby before it's born.
I think the most reassuring thing is to know that everything's all right.
Oh, it is. Oh, Audrey, you look nice.
Oh, do you like it?
Yeah, you look smashing.
It's very tasteful.
Oh, thanks.
Distinction.
Oh, that's the shop you always race me past when you see the prices tag.
maybe.
I saw it and I said to myself straight away, that is me, you know.
Oh, is Mr. Roberts taking you somewhere nice?
The only place Mr. Roberts is taking her is straight home before she has me bankrupt.
How nothing. Now, come on, I was just on my way to pick you up.
Don't try soft soapy bit and don't think I don't know where this came from. I was talking to Mark in here this dinner time.
Now, listen, before you fly off the handle, just listen to me, will you? I've got everything arranged.
Look, I'm not interested. Just drink up and let's get home.
That's just it. Now, we're not going home because
Hey.
I'm going to take you for an intimate, candlelit dinner in a nice little bistro I've just discovered in town.
Audrey.
Now, the table is already booked, love, right? So we'll have a nice meal, lots of wine, then we'll go home. We'll have an hour a night, eh?
How romantic.
Mavis.
Hey, mind you don't end up with one of these.
What's that, love?
That's one thing you don't have to worry about, Alf. Shall we go? Ta-ra.
Bye.
Look, Ken, I know you care for her. And it's true, she would be over the moon if we got back together again. But it's not enough.
Well, the question you've got to ask is, are you prepared to put your daughter's happiness at risk without even giving it a try?
I don't know how you've got the gall to say that, Ken. What did you care about Tracy's happiness when you took up with Wendy Crozier?
Well, that was a mistake.
A pretty painful mistake.
Yeah, for me as well.
I hope you're not expecting sympathy.
I'm asking you if you'll take me back. And before you say anything, it's not just Tracy. I mean, whatever you may think, yes, I'm worried about her, and I know she'll be much happier if we get back together, but the real truth of it is, I still love you, Deirdre. And I want to be with you.
No! I'm sorry, Ken. It's too late for that.
But yesterday, when I was going on about you and Dave, what do you think that was? Spite? It was jealousy, Deirdre. Jealousy, just plain old-fashioned jealousy. I can't bear to think of you with that man because I want to be with you.
Ken, please!
I spent my whole time thinking about you, regretting what I did, how I could have been so stupid as to put it all at risk. Please, Deirdre. Please say you'll take me back. Look, let's start again. I know you still care for me. I can see it.
No. You're wrong. I don't. For a minute, maybe. But then you always were very persuasive.
Don't kill it, Deirdre. Look, because I was wrong and you were hurt. Don't kill it just because you want revenge.
It's got nothing to do with revenge, Ken. I don't love you. I think you better go.
But I love you.
Please.